Hello. Hello, hello. What's up, everyone? You ready to meet the god? Music ramped up at the exact best time. Yes. Yep, you heard me right. We are going to meet a god today. So, I hope you're ready. Hope you're up to date with your prayers.
You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember, and the Vorsht Tirse. She was a courageous Mal, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katasach, of the village of Wenshavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
But not use your various tabs like and you after. The fuck?
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Disarday, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
We're gonna get a native name as well.
Sways me very slightly from my part. But you are a current of Katasach?
Yes, I am.
His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass.
Don't worry.
For the
I'll
path
pass all
you
of them.
seek to follow
Easy.
has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
Okay,
What must I do?
let's go.
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face,
Oh,
and
what's your
still
request?
seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frictimen. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings. And so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small
Ooh,
to hold
okay.
him.
Damn.
He is Tia-Fradi
Badass.
in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelam seg.
Okay, Siora? What's up?
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the Lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Of course. Let's go.
Okay.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
Okay, I need to where's the travel thing? Oh. This village. Is there none? Maybe. Okay. Right here. Awesome.
My child,
Whoa.
what can we do for you?
That's a weird voice.
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Valristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
And blasphemy
Okay, bro.
is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Oh wait, where do I need to go for this? Very long way. Yeah, okay. There. Who the fuck? Oh, hello. Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
I need a bit of practice.
Level 3 vigor, huh? I have 2. Deadly. I will have 3 once Yora gets friendly with me. That's pretty bad. Get out of here. I wanted to reveal the map anyway.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
What the fuck?
Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
This workshop was purposely devastated.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Duncass's clan. Do you remember him?
course.
Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
Ikikido.
What brings you here, Honor Manawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
That's a long way to go. Maybe I could have traveled, but wrong way. Hello? Can lock onto this. Weird.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Okay, so I couldn't have traveled. What up, Kardec?
Siora,
Bertir to mad, Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free, and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
Yes.
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised.
But we can't read it.
Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not.
Oh, she can actually.
Renaigse
Yeah,
only
true.
bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my
Okay, and they're gonna
life,
come and try to
and
attack him, and we're
because
gonna
of
save
them,
him, and he's
I
gonna
am
trust us.
forced to hide
Right.
here.
Oh, never mind.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you join them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
Nice.
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Iselt.
No, I do not want to trade. Not right now, at least.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
Yes.
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree?
Yes.
I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You
Oh.
took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance,
Bro, do you want to die right now?
Convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
-1, natives +1. Let me go in here again. Load this thing. Try to talk to the missionaries first, because apparently I could have done that.
These glyphs say.
Renaigse, you have returned.
I must go.
Okay. Instead of going to Eseld, we'll go to wherever the... Where are they? Oh, they're there. Why did he not show up on the radar?
My child.
What can we
Do you maintain your version of events regarding the pact with the Queen?
Naturally.
Really? Because we found the man who engraved this stone. A man that you wanted to silence. He gave us a piece of tree bark with the words the Queen had asked him to immortalize on the stone.
You see? Destroying the stone was not enough to hide your lies.
This is regrettable, but apart from this child, we're amongst civilized people.
If this village is so dear to you, then you know that it will not survive another assault from
And
the
you will not survive
Alliance
this night if you don't leave right now.
without our help. Even if they don't know it, they need us.
What would you say if I offered you this hefty sum of money to forget about your unfortunate
Money, you
discovery?
say?
For the sake of the village, of course.
250 gold coins.
Don't count on me to support your lies.
That is regrettable, Your Excellency. Because of you, these poor children will be slaughtered by the Alliance.
I don't think so.
And we were told that you were receptive to the light. How do you think that he will judge you?
And what will Teleme think of a foreign diplomat sabotaging the mission of their priests?
I cannot believe these mind shakers tried their lies on you. Let's go see Azeld without delay. We must tell her that they lied and chase these men away from our village.
You're crazy, so it was just so I could get some money?
Siora, what do...
Azeld, about this pact...
Yes.
We
But your
we
mother and I... You lied to us. You took us. Leave this village at...
But
By lying, the entire village will be happy. You do well to...
We are not here to shed...
very well, we're leaving.
I
Okay,
did
whatever.
not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Anol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Girls friendly, I have bigger now. Nice. Let's give it a save here.
Karans, do you need something?
The trial of water. And it's not capitalized.
I must
Interesting.
pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. It is a trial that all must pass if they wish to become the High King. One says that the trial reveals the true personality of those who pass it. My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Anything else?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I understand. However, couldn't she have renounced it in the hope of protecting her daughters?
Perhaps. But she knew us just as well as we knew her. And she knew that we'd rather die in battle than renounce our beliefs. Anything else?
Okay, she didn't like that. Got it. I don't think she liked it, at least.
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not on Olmenawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
What kind of child were you?
I suppose I was very curious and studious. I loved when our father taught me the name of some plants and how they could be used.
Then you haven't changed. Isn't it out of the same curiosity that you chose to follow me?
At first, perhaps. But the more I know you, the more I find other reasons to stay with you. Anything else?
Yeah, she didn't like the first one. The second one was good, but she didn't like the first one, so I'm just gonna reload real quick.
Do you?
I
want
did you,
combat if you are, and anything else.
How did you know?
I knew.
Go this one.
I think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The earth talks to us because we believe in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
Nice, let's go.
Why? What kind of child? I must leave you. See you later.
See you later, alligator. Okay. Now, Trial of Waters. Next. Actually, before I do that, I want to do something else. I have read something. See. If this is what I need to do.
I'm glad you came to see me.
Yes, let's go.
I wanted to talk to you.
I'm listening.
I'm still a bit inexperienced when it comes to these emotional things, my feelings and my desires, but I believe that we share something unique, that a bond has been created between us, and if you were so inclined, I'd love to spend some time alone with you.
Oh, accept the rendezvous, decline the rendezvous? Okay, sure, why not? Just talk, right?
It would be my pleasure. Meet me outside my room the next time we return to my house.
I'll be there. Anything else?
I'm under the impression that you've not learned as many things as you wanted by observing Duncas's clan.
That's true. I hope to discover the physical or alchemical mechanism behind their metamorphoses. But instead, I don't know. I think I now understand the bond that unites their people to this land, the links that connects them, and the power of their culture. It's unexpected. I wonder if this couldn't become another subject for study. The study of people, their customs and beliefs. If I said that in Alsard, people would think I've gone mad, but here, everything is possible, right? Learning about the natives would allow us to stop being afraid of them, and to see them like fellow humans at last.
I must leave you.
Okay, let me save. Okay, now what happens if I enter the house again? Do I have to have her out of my party? Oh, never mind.
I'm a bit nervous. I've read many books on this subject, but they don't say anything about the way
I mean, it's just a rendezvous. We just talk, right?
Come in.
Come in. Sure.
Come on. Forget about the books for a bit.
Whoa, okay. Really forgetting about the books. Any books in this room? No books. Oh, with the armor on? Really? That cannot be possibly be...
Yet another marvelous memory shared with you. And this one only belongs to us. I feel as if my heart is exploding. I've never felt this way about anyone.
Yeah, calm down.
I suppose this is how it feels to be in love. Do you feel the same?
No. Bro, I've literally just met you yesterday. We have only known each other for one stream. It was an enjoyable moment, nothing more. I don't want to know what she says, though. I kind of want to see what happens. I really would afterwards.
Yes, Afra. I'm fairly certain this is love. And I love you too.
I don't.
It's such a peculiar sensation.
It's just a dream. It's just a nice dream for you.
Tremendous. Oh, my beloved.
Love and botany. Be in a relationship with Afra. Oh, I get a thing. Sleep. Can I sleep with her? See? No. Look at that noise. Okay, I'm out of here. That was a rare achievement that many people chose her, apparently. Love interest.
I've met... Yet another marvelous...
This moment we shared was extraordinary indeed, Afra. But I prefer it if it remained unique.
I understand.
He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't need to, but I don't love you.
Remain a treasured memory. Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I don't love you. I don't really prefer it would remain unique, but I don't love you. It's just the way it is. Sorry. Anyway. Yora will be my only love. He's been with me from the beginning. Through thick and thin. He's on Olma now, just as I am. I am bound to her by nature.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother
I've been
passed
good.
it during the last election.
All right for me.
But it was Vinbar that was elected.
How are you
in the
doing?
end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little. But it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed.
You have told me
and
this already.
there are ways of altering.
Okay. Start the ritual, I guess. Let me save. My weekend was fine. I streamed yesterday.
If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
The day before that, I was out and about. Okay, it was a pretty chill weekend. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I do not have a sleeping potion on me.
Exit, or is it Have you been up to anything this weekend? That's nice. I'm not sure. I progressed quite a bit. I think I'm nearing the end. Mostly did side quests since last time as well. But I made some progress in the main story. And it feels as if it's nearing the end. I'm not sure. That's what it feels like. Guess we'll see if manage to finish it this stream or not.
These beasts are feeding on the carcass. If only we could pour some sleeping potion on it.
You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Nice. Yeah, well, since last time, I think... regarding the main story, I think I just investigated more options for the cure. Not sure how much you know about the story. It's usually pretty late in the game. But yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to go meet a god to help me find a cure for the big sickness. That's what's happening now.
Watch out, Anadai!
Look at the basin and the symbols around it. Given the islanders' taste for rituals and enigmas, I think you should touch the water.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare.
Messenger on
the
Discord.
water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree.
For the panels, I think you mean,
for
right?
a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides.
Or why?
Keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
I forgot what he said already. Can you say it again?
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to evoke death. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
I didn't forget. I said I don't really need panels.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Oh, please say the story again.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Oh my god, I don't... Wind?
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Okay, he's now repeating the story.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind, and it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
Yeah, sure. Like I said, I'm not really looking for that right now. But thanks for the offer. If I ever decide that I want any, I'll let you know. You'll be the first I'll contact.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Míl-Frichtemann.
Okay, that was easy enough. Wonder what the result of the trial is.
Bertir to Mad on Olmanawi.
I passed, let's go.
I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual, and in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of rules and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enor Milfrictamen now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirce. Thank you, Glyndon.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the
I know all these people, bro.
His
Friends with all
village
of
is
them.
not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
I had to speak to Constantine. Okay. Then. What is happening?
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord Dorsey's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements.
How
He
is that
believes
possible?
Lord Dorsey has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna take Vasco with me again. Sorry, Afra. Okay, that's quite a ways. Not what I wanted. What is this? The attention of the legate Sarday of the congregation. Your Excellency, a messenger informed us of the arrival of a delegation from His Highness the Prince de Vesp, led by his daughter. If possible, I would like you to get back to New Serene as soon as possible. I do not know how to react to the rather disturbing arrival of this family on Tier 4D. I hope that this letter has found you in good health. Look forward to seeing you again. Lady Lorraine de Morange. Buy access? Bro, really? Really? Can you get me to buy DLC right now? No, thank you. Oh, that's very far away. Give me a second, actually. I'm not fully sure that I'm not completely sure that Vasco is who I want him. The Vasco gives me intuition. That just gives me charisma. He has a lot of damage, I feel like, but I'll give Vasco, I guess. Get away.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Onegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
And now dying, maybe?
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Catasax.
What do you mean no bodies? All the bodies, bro.
Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Cave of knowledge.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Catasax and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Catasax wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Catasax have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Catasax are among them. A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. Constantine and Catasax must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks. More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
Oh. What is it burning?
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
What if Constantine just went into a Nadaik?
This path seems to have been scorched in flames. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else? New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
What do you mean? I do not wear uniforms?
Explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
The natives had told us about a giant creature who reigned over the heights, and the statue we have found could be a depiction of it. It is a large winged beast. It seems agile and capable of flying, but its body seems fragile and unprotected. Of course, it is only a depiction, and we will have to see one ourselves to confirm these observations. Adag Menemen. Is that what I'm dealing with here?
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These vials
Where's the letter?
look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine,
You recognize
what
the
have
sack,
you
bro?
gotten yourself into again? According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense. Very well, let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind
No,
this
I am not
attack.
suspecting. I'm not.
You have strayed far from the path.
What? What do you mean?
No one would have attacked Katasak.
Unless he himself
Bro,
was
what the fuck?
behind it.
No.
He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that?
What? Yeah, how?
He is a
What the fuck?
He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps
sorry.
he only did it to gain our
Bro,
trust.
say sorry right now.
Constantine captive. He now
I'm
has
losing my mind.
leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions.
I'm losing my mind.
But in all truth, I have no idea what to think.
Thank God, bro.
But
Shut the fuck up,
regardless of who is
dumbass.
guilty,
This hard
I
idiot
must
fucking.
find my cousin.
Oh
We
my
could
God, bro.
return to Wenchavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasak returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their
Jesus, fuck.
soldiers were involved
What
in
the
the
fuck is wrong with you
combat,
this hard day?
or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasak is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true.
That is true.
But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Okay. How do I get there? Oh. It's a long way. Let's go. Okay. Yes. Yes. Hello.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I understand what you're feeling. The pain of seeing your men fall one
option was
after the
speak,
other.
like, hello?
The feeling of being abandoned by your leaders. The anger. But if you know anything, speak. My cousin is not one of them.
I don't know what to tell you, Excellency. I haven't stepped a foot outside camp.
I am convinced that you are hiding something from me.
And my answers will not change. Anything else?
I can see how difficult your present
Okay, go,
situation
let's
has
go.
become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor?
Maybe I need to have Afro with
Did
me.
he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious
The
2
world?
steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with
I mean,
him,
I can't really say a world either. The whole
There is
world?
little hope that he will come back to himself.
Kinda crazy.
His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Traveler beware. Bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Your camp is certainly in the vicinity, so we advise you to steer clear of this region, unless you are heavily armed. Whoever can neutralize this threat shall be rewarded. One of our scouts had now returned from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. This scout comes from a good family. We offer a reward for any information that could help them find him.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks.
I have all the stocks you
no
need.
longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Give me a second.
Because of you, this
Yeah, let
poor
me
boy
look
might
into
be
it.
able to survive
Thanks.
his wounds.
Craft this. Here. This the guy? Okay, where the fuck am I gonna... There's a crafting table here, thank you. Nightshade berries, just one. Gonna give you nightshade juice. That's the potion. Okay.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
Just night
And if
shit
he
juice.
survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
The whole last day, bro. God damn. Okay, might as well go to the natives now. Actually, no, I won't. Need to wait somewhere. Where's the nearest camp? Right there. Hey, moron. Following me everywhere. Just to get me to buy the DLC. I want to explore this area a little bit more. But I could go for this construction. There's a ladder there though. Oh, there is. Okay, wait a second. Curious to see what's up here. Just oh ho ho, okay. With honored gold Flamberger. Okay, damn. You guys any need of this? Garbage. Does anyone want to take these? Wait, that's gonna eat. Better for this is a lot better for you. Probably like this. Oh, exact same. Looks slightly better though. That's it, right? Okay. Okay. $18 hours. Not enough. Sure. Okay, let's go. you're doing good.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back.
I don't care. Like, genuinely, I don't.
Died up there.
I
We
need to
were
know.
posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals that seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and
It might have been the rebels.
stout. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some
It's fine.
men, but
I don't need anyone.
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
Level 30. Nice. Here. Two-handed heavy weapons. Well, now that's something. Question Darren. Who's Darren? Oh. Okay, I know who Darren is now.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
Really?
I know
Minus them.
that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the
Not my
man
brother,
who's
though.
protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the Vorsht Tire, he died from his wounds.
What?
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the
Who the
way
fuck
to
killed him?
our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate
I will massacre
his
this whole
body,
camp. Do not
you will
threaten
pay for this offense
me.
with your life.
Do not threaten me, okay? Thank you. How do I know where he is? She hasn't told me.
Katisach. Seeing the
God
state of
damn,
his
bro.
body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman.
Oh,
I
damn,
can
bro.
only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want.
Vasco
judging
just being
by the
here.
severity of these
Not saying
wounds.
anything.
I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words.
This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then.
How do you know it's a her?
She might be able to tell us what has
How do you know
become
it's a
of
her?
Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is
Her.
the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Okay. That's not gonna be an easy thing to do, I'm assuming. Convincing her to help.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
Can you tell me about Enon Mil Frichteman?
I already told you. He is
Have I
the
heard
god of
this
1,000
dialogue?
faces.
I don't know.
His spirits, which run in the rivers, carry our steps. They flow under the bark of the trees and whisper in our ears through the breeze. They are our father, our protector,
I don't think I've heard
our
this.
healer, and our gravedigger. They are the source and the cycle. But I doubt that some Renaixe could understand that.
What is the role of a Tiernahach Kadachtas?
His role? Bro, come on, what the
In
fuck?
every generation, all the Donegada
I've seen
of the
pronouns being
islands choose a Tiernahach Kadachtas.
wrong a
She
couple
has
of times.
to be the best of them all.
Quite a lot of times, actually.
She advises them, and sometimes
Either the wrong
guides
gender
them.
or the
She must
wrong
help them to remember that everything they receive
number?
must be given
I mean,
back.
plural instead of singular.
That we are part of a cycle. She must know all the secrets of the island. Pass them on to those who are deserving and protect them from the Moni Sinaik. And no, I won't entrust you with these secrets. You are on all Menawi, but you are not a Donegad.
I've come to ask you for help.
My help. You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas Fair on the body of Katasach, the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness. And Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it, but none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixi. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas Fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Nice, let's go. And where am I gonna cast this exactly? I mean, not cast, but craft. Here, I guess. Okay, and to get there, I need to go with you. Okay. I can craft it here, I guess. Bro. Scavenger's organs I need, okay.
recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
But what? What just happened? I don't know. Anyway. With Mev at midnight.
Were you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. The moon is high. We may start. Take your place.
Disgusting.
Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, olehana memen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tatamenam reloidan, adotalamen contebedam, en antelam verfractandum.
Katasar, help me, please.
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that,
Vinbar.
To save one Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead.
Oh, so I found
He
him.
disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker?
That,
And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him?
I know who to ask.
Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me when they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust.
I have already.
Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Bev.
Farewell. Also, I have to talk with one of the three, Edge, Ulan, or Dunkas. I don't remember. I know Dunkas is a good friend. I don't really remember what her relationship with Deirdre is. I can go to Dunkas, I guess. Bed Luke. Don't remember. What did we though? I think he's the only one that called me current, so I should be good talking to him.
What brings you here, Honor?
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I was told you were among the last to have seen him.
I do not know if that is true. Others most certainly crossed his path after me. But since you have helped our island, it is only right that I help you in return. The last time I saw him, we were in Dorhad Genedu. He wanted us to help him decide what we should do about you. You, the Renaigse. Deirdre and Bladnid wanted us to spill blood and chase you from our land. Ulan's words were all honey, as is his talent, and wanted us to welcome you with open arms. I attempted, as is my wont, to follow the path of wisdom. That which
You and me both.
winds between
That's why we're
the
such good
others.
friends. Dunkas.
Finbar was not convinced by any of us. He decided to turn to a far greater source of wisdom. He left us to
Anon
go
Mil
to
Frictimen.
the sanctuary to see Anon Mil Frictimen.
Would he still be there?
I do not think so. The Great Mind must have guided his footsteps in a direction beyond our understanding. But he would not have abandoned his people without first seeing his own one last time. You should go to Wen Shavar. Maybe there they would know where you could find him.
Thank you, Dunkas.
High King's loved ones. I've been here once before. I haven't explored. Not fight. No reason to. Nothing? Hello, people. Who here wants to talk to me? You want to talk to me.
Tirt Tirtomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your language.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshavar means the water of the peaks in our language. The sky is our roof, the mountain our cradle, and the birds our companions. They offer us their feathers that we weave with wool to make clothing that is appreciated by the Donegada. And also, of course, it is the village that has given birth to the one chosen for our Hoi King for many cycles. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the High King? You must know him well.
He is a great Donegad. Wise, just, and through him, the Enon Milfrictimen makes their voice be known. But he has been gone for several moons. What the mountain gives us, sometimes it takes away. And I, for one, believe that the mountain has taken him back.
Okay, you don't know where he is.
Anything
Okay. Notice.
Tell me about Sarah.
Who's Sarah?
She is a ferocious warrior.
What the fuck is Sarah?
And like I told you, she is the Menundanem.
Oh, I see.
The companion.
You haven't told me
of
this,
the
but
Hoi
sure.
King. They gave themselves one to the other many cycles ago. And their bond is very strong. Perhaps that is why she has left. Because she no longer could bear his absence. Anything else?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the
Thought she
companion
left.
of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What our seg?
Useless, basically. Let's see. Someone else that wants to talk to me.
Tirtumad, it is rare to see Renaigse here. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaigse could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the Enon Milfrictimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the Cavern of Knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded.
Where's the cavern?
Anything else?
Where is this Cavern of Knowledge located?
I don't know. The Caverns of Knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
Okay, what the fuck?
What can you tell me about your village?
Wenshavar is a place of peace and meditation. The troubles with Renaigse are far from here. We weave feathers, and we do not interfere with the problems on the plains.
It seems strange that one of your own became High King.
It was because of his wisdom that he was chosen, in a time where those from the faraway islands were not yet here. Anything else?
You must know the High King Vinbar. What can you tell me about him?
He was one of the greatest Donegada.
Was?
Wise amongst
What do you mean
the
was?
wise. But the arrival of the Renaigse troubled him. He was afraid that you would be like the people of the sea. He traveled the island far and wide, saw the other kings and queens, and consulted the other Donegada. And then he spent more and more time speaking with En on Milfrichtimen. He moved away from us until we hardly saw him at all. Anything else?
You seem to be close to Sarah. Could you tell me about her?
She is my friend. She is a great warrior, one of the village's greatest protectors. But her love for Vimbar is stronger than our friendship, and stronger than her duties to the village. I am afraid for her, Renaigse. Afraid of what she might do in order not to lose him, because she is untamable. And when she makes her mind about something, she does not change it. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa Aulemsek.
Really? I think I know everything I need to know. Except the location of the cave. But, I mean, no one knows where it is. Oh, you're not the one that's... Okay. Who do I need to talk to? Talk to these two guys. There's no one else.
Partir tu madre.
Huh? There's no one else that wants to talk to me. Kill the middle. You don't want this. You better. Oh, maybe we need to talk to him about the cave now? Maybe.
I heard talk about a cavern of knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of
Thank
here.
you.
But the entrance is sealed, hidden.
That's fine.
It is a sacred place. A place for only the Donegada. Anything else?
Goodbye.
Wow.
Okay, let's go. Who the fuck? I don't know. Anyway. Ooh. Killed her. Okay, not really what I was looking for. Where's the altar? Oh, it's further up. Okay. what the fuck? Dead. How did she die? Oh, there's one more.
Armor will no longer protect you.
That know where I need to go? Oh, this is where I need to go. What was that sound? Oh, let's be back. Okay. No fox.
Savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in! Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us!
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto.
Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it
was
I'm gonna
its
bring Afra
only
with me
remaining world.
for story reasons.
It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science, its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that,
Come on, I want to bring Afra and redo this sequence.
monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We could wait until nightfall to set her free, and avoid fighting these scholars.
Alright, let's go. Oh, Afra.
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We may be able to reason with them. I could try.
Let's go. Even though I do want to kill them. Bridge Alliance will never know.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onol Manawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. And certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter. But as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know
You don't oblige to, you know?
close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon. And to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle
Shut the fuck up.
this.
Or die.
She will give in at some point.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in deranged
Ooh, let's
jails
go.
or likely even dead. I took you for sages and doctors, but you are nothing more than a gang of skin flayers.
Let's go.
You have made me regret my actions.
It is true that we indeed owe you our lives, but all this knowledge, ripe for the picking.
No knowledge justifies treating anyone this way.
Ugh, free her now. We shall leave. Nothing more holds us here.
Okay. I could have let her talk, but I have a loading.
How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters.
I agree.
But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You saved me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me. The Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north.
Oh, sure they're not gonna follow us?
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Munundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you spared these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect.
Always.
I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
Oh. Yeah, that was fast. Well then.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt.
Why is she standing in front of me?
It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaigse. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Whoa. Right with the mustache?
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
He is a Doneigad, becoming a Nadaig Meneman. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians.
What
But
is
how could a
Sinolmenawi?
Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very
What's up
slow
with
process.
my face?
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Seed of the Mountain Gate.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage.
Well hidden.
All we have to do is find out which.
We'll call it well hidden, but sure.
This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
Okay.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enol Milfrichtemen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us. And that Constantine is with him. And that he is still alive.
Who is Constantine? I thought you were looking for Vinbar.
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu. But I learned from the Tierna Hak Kadaktus that he took my cousin.
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek to avenge him?
No. Only to save my cousin and try to understand why.
None of what you say makes sense. Why would Vinbar take your cousin? I don't understand. My head spins. I need to breathe fresh air. I shall await you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you soon.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband.
Oh.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
We should have noticed that she did not trust us. Well, let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
Right here. Such a long way to go.
These traps
Oh my God.
we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Kill everyone.
The scholars have been slaughtered. It must have been Sarah taking her revenge.
Some of them were my friends. What a waste.
They were terribly cruel and they paid the price for it. It's unlikely that she acted alone. We should stay alert.
No? Do I go back? Get up there, but no. There was a trap set there, so it should lead me the right way. Here? I have to say, those traps aren't very good. They got me once because I didn't know what they were and I tried to investigate, but... Oh, I didn't go anywhere. Oh, that's great. Can go... Went the wrong way. you after.
This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vimbar.
Go right. Let's go right. Oh, Shardy, what are you doing? Hello? Are they? Are my companions? Bit late, guys. But thanks for the help, I guess. Nice refreshing shower. Why would I do this? There's some other monsters. Whoa. This is an unlikely name, man. Looking for. I can't believe this. I can't believe I was killed like that. Okay, let's do this again. I go this way. Motherfucker. There we go. Also want to kill this thing. Not difficult to kill, so as well. Farted though. Nasty. Okay, let's get out of here. Get away first. Nice. Killed 600 monsters. Even for that. You? Go back. Yeah, it is. And skeletons. Okay. There's also loot. Why would I have jumped that just to come back down here? Doesn't make any sense. No, seriously, what's the point of that? So I jump up here. Go all the way over here. Jump this. Just to jump back down. Okay. Sure, I guess. Oh, people. Rocky Mounts.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here. Bloodied feathers.
They are extremely long.
Like
I know
my name.
of no species of bird that sports such plumage.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. If we want to have any chance of saving Constantine, we must hurry. these giant feathers? We're on the right trail.
Hello, people.
You should not have come all this way, Renaigse. I will not let you near Vimbar.
Sarah, we must see him. We don't have a choice. We saved you. Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from passing?
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help you in return. But I learned looking at the paintings that this was madness. Vinbar has heard the calling and answered. Even if it breaks my heart, he has done what is right. He maintains the balance. No one must stop him.
I don't want to stop him, bro. I don't really. I can't.
It is now my duty
I don't care
to
what he does.
defend the path he treads.
His path led him to kill Katasach, and now he holds my cousin captive. I'm sorry, Sarah, but no one will keep us from passing.
Eitmo!
Don't do this, bro. Bro, you are not it, guys. Is there a way I could have avoided this? Let me see. Oh. Apparently, if you don't do the quest where you go after the expedition and find what happened to to Constantine, then you don't tell her. Actually, Vinbar has abducted my cousin. Tiara? Who the fuck is Tiara, bro? You mean Sarah? So she will have no reason to suspect that you want to kill Vinbar. So she will actually not do this, but yeah. It is what it is.
Over there, more feathers.
Nothing I could have done here. Right now. Let me actually check that.
More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Did that before. What is this? Professor, you will find the ammunition you ordered in these crates. It should be enough to fight the creature you told us about. Fighting a flying creature is certainly much easier with good rifles. Wishing you a good hunt. Well, good thing I have Afra with me. Vasco also has a gun, but rifles are better.
Found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here, with Constantine, if he's still alive. We need to find a way to get inside quickly.
Let's put the seeds, bro. What happened?
This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed.
Put the seeds in.
He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the
I have
passage?
both of them.
The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Coming, Vimbar. Tell you. Oh, I can get a... Could probably get better weapons. I can grab the 2-handed ones. Oh, actually, no, I don't, because I don't have the strength. Oh, that sucks ass. Maybe there is one that doesn't require strength. Oh, that'll require strength. Oh, come on, bro. These are all trash. Can't believe this. I don't have anything with me that I can use. Try this. I look goofy now. Well, is what it is. Any notes from Seraphadin or something like that? No? I still need one more, right? I might have missed it somewhere. Go save again. You hear something? Oh. There he is. What the fuck?
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it. You are too blind, too Renaigse to understand.
Leave him!
Bam. thought I dodged it. Okay. Oh, kind of weak, bro. Kind of weak, big boy. Shut the fuck up, Dennis. Where do I have that gun from? I don't have a gun. I do not have a gun.
I cannot. Oh, source of life. Free him!
Bro, you know how many of you I have killed? I mean, how did I get killed until now? On that big boy. You're trying to look cool, bro. Calm down. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. More armor damage. That's pretty bad. Heal yourself, Siora. Jesus Christ, Siora. Okay, let's be Ben. I fought one of you before, now I remember.
Died with him. Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Yeah, let me see what I got though. Viking Vimbar sword. Okay. Ability 5. Can you use? Oh. What else have I gotten? Did I get something else? Okay, did. Maybe not armor.
Constantine! Wake up, please, I beg you!
Oh no, what the fuck?
Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed.
I need to talk to Anon Milfrictiman though. Come on, bro.
3 days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
By the way, do you mind if you give me that? I need to do endurance, never mind.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but
Jesus Christ.
Amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually.
What the fuck is this?
Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle.
I'm getting a phone call.
Come on now.
Give me a second.
I'm going to tell you everything. We have been... I have always trusted you, but Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am on Olmanawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon-Mil Frictamen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor. Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
You told me that during the ritual with Katasach, you felt the bond he'd created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of grass in that remote place. I could see everything, feel everything, and I knew that I could bend the trees to my will.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes, but in a more dull, muffled way. The first time, it was surreal and perfect. In fact, I don't know if there's a word for it.
The first time?
The first time it happened. Now it's as if I've become used to feeling this bond.
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
Okay, I'll take Vasco back now. Okay, so we are not finishing this game today. Maybe tomorrow. I'll talk to Glendan and then I'll end the stream. Not what I wanted. Can you wield this?
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Garants of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King, Vinbar, is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him?
Yes.
Kirtansidach. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wish to see
Motherfucker.
Enon Frichtemann, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Andevosht Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Vladnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the 3 chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above the others. If Blagnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. and you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Okay. Of course, Dunkas is my best friend. So we'll go talk to him. But I want to see if there was a way of not killing... I forgot his name. Fuck. Forgot his name. What was his name? Viking. Well, we're gonna go talk to my boy, Dunkas. I should talk to him. Okay, it's long, so I can end this.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande Vosh Tire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tirfradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaise brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered.
Greatest helmet, bro. By far.
And
I wish I could wear it,
away
though.
those
Maybe I
who
can.
came
Can buy
does
something
not
like this.
make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaise humility
Yes,
and
I
to
agree.
respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you
Yes.
meet Enon Miel Frichteman.
My boy Dunkas.
And I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get
Let's
picked?
go.
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a
It's okay,
way.
you won't use it. I will.
The high kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Miel Frichteman. The one who became the first guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Ignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears. and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magamen. It is a deeply
Easy.
holy place,
I
and
don't
the
care.
Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight.
It'll be easy.
If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of
Yes.
all my people to
Sorry, Sierra.
return on
But yes.
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas.
Ideas.
Once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Nah, bro. Dunkus is the best. Just... No, hell no. I don't care. Willan, I never liked Willan. Betrayed me once. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna finish this. I don't know. But tomorrow is also my last day off. So after tomorrow, the schedule resumes. I'll be back working. And such long streams, 3-4 hour streams, are probably not gonna happen for some time now. So tomorrow's gonna be the last long stream. After that, back to business as usual. So hopefully we're gonna finish this, and we're gonna start a new one just in time for the new season work. Yeah. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.